Atiku and Obi are doing now, what they are doing now is to throw mud and incite the public against Tinubu. This is coming from Felix Moka. Who is this Felix Moka? Is the National Publicity Secretary of the All Progressives Congress. He's saying that, you know, what Obi and Atiku are trying to do is to pitch the Nigerian people or to against Tinubu. I don't just understand. Firstly, they said it was a Obi that was behind the protest that happened, that that took place in August. At some point they were just saying many things. It's just to tell you that these guys are very devilish and so trickish. Yes, yes, he called out opposition leaders Atiku Abubakar and Mr. Obi for criticizing President Bola Tinubu's decision to remove the petroleum subsidy. According to Moka, the removal of the subsidy was a key campaign promise made by all major presidential candidates during the 2023 elections, including Abubakar and Obi. Yes, if they said that and Tinubu did it in a wrong way, which of course all of you know, because Tinubu told us that that was not what all of you concluded, that even if the subsidy was to be removed, there is a way that you guys have already arranged or agreed that it to be removed, but Tinubu went the other way. That is why it has backfired. So if Tinubu cannot handle this subsidy removal issue, take it back, then those who know how to do it will come and do it the right way. It's just a hypocrisy that these guys are just saying all of these things. It's unfortunate. The question of removing subsidy was a campaign promise made by all three major presidential candidates, including Atiku Abubakar and Peter Obi, Moka stated, pointing out that both opposition leaders had previously endorsed the removal of fuel subsidies as a necessary step for the Nigerian economy. Moka went on to criticize Abubakar and Obi for their current stance on the issue, accusing them of stirring public dissent against the Tinubu administration. Today, I think they have nothing else to do in their lives other than to just throw mud and incite the public against the president for implementing the same suggestion. He remarked, emphasizing that the removal of the subsidy was inevitable and that there was no alternative solution. There was alternative solution because if there was corruption in that, you ought to have done the needful, because there is no country that does not give subsidize one or two things in the country for the people. You guys don't want to own up to the fact that Tinubu made a mistake by the way he went about the removal of the subsidy, and you all know it. So coming to tell us that that is the same rhetoric that does not even make sense. They keep on making that, which of course is still demeaning them. How can you say that the rest people said the same thing? Was that how it ought to have been removed? No. His comment reflects the ongoing political tension surrounding the fuel subsidy issue, which has been a source of debate and controversy in Nigeria, while the removal has led to increased fuel prices and public discontent. Moka stressed that the decision was in line with the campaign promises of four leading candidates, framing it as a necessary step for the economic reforms. Well, hardship, hunger, bad policies, bad governance, lies, and renewed hopelessness are inciting the masses, not Obi and Atiku. The same thing you people did in Buhari's time, defending the indefensible, in same thing you are doing now, and turn around to say you inherited a rotten country. Ha! What a shame. Removing the subsidy is not the change. It's not the challenge. What are the things put in place to cushion the effect of the fuel subsidy removal? The more money that was supposed to be used for the fuel subsidy, what are they using it to do now, and how is it affecting the populace positively? These were the challenges. Then tell your paymaster to do the needful to avoid criticism. But what do you mean, save? Everyone to fold their hands and be happy about your stupid policies? Is that what you are saying? As if it is not a crime. Very soon now they will not tell you say it's a treasonable offense now for you to criticize, because that is exactly what they are saying as far as the issue of protest is concerned. They will come out and tell you that you know what, if you just criticize or say one thing, the next thing they will charge you for treason. Agreeing to the removal of petroleum subsidy by Atiku and Obi doesn't even tantamount to all having a common or the same strategy for managing the impact or the after effects. Solutions to some critical problems are not one size fits all approaches. There are many options to travel to Lagos from Port Harcourt or Kano or Enugu. You fail to, you fail to, but should have understood this fallacy. How can you substantiate your claim? The government in power has the constitutional responsibility to fix the challenges in the country that it created since May 29, 2023. Felix Moka, Atiku and Obi are not throwing mud and inciting anybody against Tinubu. If they promise to remove subsidy, can you vow that they promise to make the removal their first official statement? If the presidents had done critical study of the effects of the removal and try to provide the buffers that would absorb the shock, the situation would not have been the same. Don't you think, or don't you think that the coming of Dangote refinery on stream? Yes. Yes, the coming of Dangote would have encouraged by the APC as precursor for the removal of the subsidy. I suggest you bridle your tongue, because you don't even open your mouth and say things that could be seen as attacking Nigerians. It would not take a politician to tell me that transport to my shop is no more affordable, or that I can no longer afford my drugs, or that food has become unaffordable to the extent that we have tried all kinds of concussions to no avail. Moka, the pain is excruciating and we are lacking any reasons to be happy in Nigeria today. Please don't say things that would make us march to your house. If you have your party at heart against the progress of the people or the poor, then you must be seen as an enemy. Obi and Atiku are not in government. It would be foolhardy to accuse them of the consequences of the subsidy removal. The president should be answerable to any policy he has introduced in this regime. So the hunger in this country is said by Obi and Atiku. Now we know that the aggressive People's Congress, APC, is out of touch with the people. Imagine a minimum wage that has been taken away by inflation. If you live 15 kilometers away from your workplace, your salary can't even transport you for the month. Talk less of taking care of yourself and family. The worst form of incitement is hunger. So blame yourself and your party for any breakdown of law and order. So guys, let's hear your opinion and have your take on this.